flex my love. I want impress.
You can never shut me out, 'cause I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor.
How for the result, though? Nothing to discuss, oh, 'cause I did win by default and without any doubt, oh. I'm a me happy adult, oh. I no go feed the girl.
Hey guys, it's your favorite vlogger, Christabel John, coming with another edition of Chrissy J Speaks. I'm coming to you live, well, not live, it's recorded, but I'm here in Paris, France, in a beautiful space. I don't know what office this is, but just have a look at it. How beautiful is that? It's a massive building. I decided basically to walk around this morning, and the sun's coming up now. It's really early. It's about 11:26, so it's early, and yeah, I wanted to do another session of Chrissy J Speaks. Sorry it's not as bright as it was yesterday, but yeah, it's not too bad. I hope you can see me well. Come forward a bit. Yeah, so guys, in this episode I want to talk about politics, but not in the way that some of you think that I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about politics in a general sense. I'm going to be talking about bits and pieces because I'm not a politician, and I do support a political party, even though I haven't got a membership to that political party, but I do support a political party. I think you all know what political party I support. If you don't, it's fine. I was going to name the name, but I don't think that's necessary because, to be honest with you guys, one, I don't have a membership card to the political party that I support, but most importantly, I want you guys to know that I am put Sierra Leone first. So for me, whether it's this party or that party, if they're doing a good thing, I will praise you. If you're not doing what's right, I will say it. I don't owe anybody anything. Who I owe is my conscience and God. So I am put Sierra Leone first, and all of us in Sierra Leone should be the same. Put Sierra Leone first, and then we have our political affiliation second. So today I'm just going to be talking about just bits and pieces of basically what's going on back home in Sierra Leone, and also maybe in the UK. I'll touch on that. I'll start with the UK. So we've just basically the Conservative Party have just appointed Rishi Sunak. He's not Rashid, he's not Rishi, sorry, it's Rishi Sunak. So Rishi Sunak is now the Prime Minister of the UK, and Shakara it's causing waves. His parents are both African. They basically hail from East Africa, Kenya, but he's Indian origin, and he's got brown skin, light brown skin, not as brown as mine, but light brown skin. And he's shaking some feathers in the UK. Oh yes, he is. As we all know, racism still exists, and some people are not happy that the UK now has a brown prime minister. A brown prime minister. If you don't like it, deal with it, because he's the prime minister and he's been sworn in by the king. So let's move. Anyway, so Rishi is a millionaire. We all know that. He was educated in a private school. He went to Oxford University, the prestigious Oxford University, and he also went to Stanford in the USA. So he's highly educated. He comes from a rich family. His wife's got money. He's got money. They're millionaires. So obviously this is all about power. Let's be honest, he doesn't need the money. He's got money. It's about power, but most importantly, he's the man for the job. He's educated. He could do this. I mean, you guys voted Liz Truss, right? Because I don't know, you've got your reasons why. I mean, I'm all for women empowerment and whatever, but was she up to the job? No, she wasn't, and she's resigned. And now, 1 month after, well, because Liz Truss was in power for 6 weeks, 1 month after Rishi Sunak has got the job. So let's allow this man to work. Let's rally around him. He took us through COVID. He was the chancellor through COVID when Boris was prime minister. Rishi did his best. I mean, a lot of businesses did not sink. A lot of businesses stayed afloat because Rishi gave out loans to small businesses. He kept our economy afloat, right? So now he's chancellor. Let's just give him a chance. This is not about race. This is not, he's British. He was Was he born here? I'm not sure whether he's born here, but he's got a British passport, otherwise he can't be Prime Minister. So he's British, and that's all that matters. The color of our skin doesn't matter, people. Barack Obama was president of the United States some how many years ago now, which was like, wow for us. He empowered black people all over the world. And finally, the UK has now also have a non-white Prime Minister. Do you know what that means for us? Whew. I mean, he's not one of us, as in he's not black, but he's a minority. I'm a minority, so I can relate to Rishi. You know, Rishi's my guy. So Rishi Sunak, if you ever see my message, Chrissy J Speaks, I'm rooting for you, Rishi, and I know you can do the job. I know you're going to help us through this difficult cost of living crisis. I know you're going to make sure we don't get into recession, and we're counting on you, and you've got my support. You've got Christabel John's support. And if you ever want to know my views and what you can do better, please invite me to Downing Street. I'm more than willing to come and have a cup of tea with you, and we can discuss about how you can implement certain policies in the UK. So let's go back now to Sierra Leone. Oh, God help me. Whew. The UK is easy to talk about. Salon. My salon people, Couche, how would I do? I'm in France, guys. I mean, I'm here to do this show, Chrissy J Speaks, and also take a break from being a full-time mother to my beautiful, beautiful boy, Isaiah. Shout out to Isaiah. Shout out to my mama. Looking after Isaiah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you guys. Thank you so much. So, Salon. Let me start first and foremost talking about this, the First Lady. First Lady Fatima Bio. What are my thoughts about her? Fatima Bio, don't get me wrong, I really love her confidence. I love the way she's confident about herself. She knows who she is, and she's not afraid to tap into her femininity. You know, when you're a woman, it's not all the time you should be going feminist. Sometimes be a woman, you know, be the traditional woman that these African men want. Be a lady, be feminist. Let your man know he's the king. Let your man know he's the king of your kingdom. And Fatima Bio does that. She promotes her husband. She dances on TikTok, which I've got to, how would I say, I can't judge her, because for me, if Mada Bio, His Excellency Mada Bio encourages his wife to dance on TikTok and he hasn't got a problem with it, who are you or me to have a problem with it? We shouldn't, because he's the head of his home, and if he thinks it's okay that his wife is dancing on TikTok and she and she points to his picture and she's dancing and she's letting all these bellas know that this is my man, you can't take my man from me. Kudos to her, Madam First Lady. I salute you. I like that part of you, I must say. But however, what I don't like, and this is for me personally, is that I just believe that you should be a bit more of a First Lady to the people of Sierra Leone and tone it down a bit. For example, I'll talk about myself. If I became First Lady of Sierra Leone, and it could happen, we never ever know. Christabel John as First Lady of Sierra Leone. Anyway, calm down. I'm actually picturing that in my head, so I'm getting excited. But yeah, if I was First Lady of Sierra Leone, I think I'll be a cross between probably Fatima Bio and Michelle Obama. Why do I say so? I'll be like Michelle Obama because Michelle Obama dresses really well. She's very elegant. She's very slim. She's educated, highly educated. She promotes so many policies, and she compliments her husband so well, like Barack Obama's the love. Obviously, I can't even. Let me calm down. We all see the way Barack looks at Michelle, right? He's in love. He loves his wife, and we can see why, because she is the captain of that home. He's the leader, but she makes sure everything's in place. You know, she's got Barack's back. She's behind him, making sure things are in place. And that's the role I'd like to play as a First Lady. I'd want to make sure that my husband is, you know, in the front. He's seen, and I have to make sure everything around him is perfect. I actually think I'm the First Lady right now. Oh my God, what am I like? So yeah, as I was saying, so I think I'll be a cross between Michelle Obama and Fatima Bio. So Michelle Obama, we all know she championed weight loss for kids, obesity, that was a big thing for her. And she did so much. She wrote a book after she became first lady. She wrote a book which I still haven't finished reading. I've even forgotten the title of the book, but I've got the book. Michelle Obama, I think it's called. I've forgotten, sorry. But she wrote a book, and there was a film about her and how her and Barack, you know, met, both lawyers, both just committed to each other. You know, marriage is, that's why, you know, marriage is a choice. When you choose somebody, nobody gonna say go marry this man or marry that woman. You chose that person. I'm not talking about arranged marriages. I'm talking about those where when I see myself, when I left, when I said bang, when I see when I get married. It's a choice. So once you've chosen that this person is your partner, that person becomes your priority. After God is that person. So you can see that love, that commitment between Barack and Michelle. He puts his wife first, she puts her husband first. So that's the kind of first lady I would be. I would take a back seat and let my husband shine, because after all, he's the president. I'm just a first lady. I'm just a first lady, not just, because first lady is an important office, don't get me wrong. But what I'm trying to say is I'll let the president shine. I won't try to take the shine off him. I'll compliment his efforts. And I'm not saying that's what Fatima Bio does. I'm just saying I wouldn't do that. And why I said I'd be a bit like Fatima Bio, I think I'll be very confident like her. I'll be very confident. I would champion a lot of causes. We all see her going to the UN. We all see her talking about girls' education, the importance of girls' education. She's spoken about rape. You know, she's championed that, and the penalties for rape since she became first lady have been strengthened. So let's give this woman accolades where accolade is due. So that I commend her for, and I think she's doing a great job, you know, shaking the establishment of the first lady. And I love to see that. However, I think she needs to ease up a bit. I mean, she's been places, she said things that she shouldn't have said. I remember once, I think when she was in America, she talked about how na fala no sabi for fala uma. Like, why would you say that? Even if you are talking among your peers or people of your party, that's not something a first lady should say. Come on, decorum. You're the first lady. So some of the things that she says, I think she gets carried away sometimes. But hey, I'm not judging her. I'm just giving you guys my opinion on, you know, on what I think that, you know, she's doing right and what she's doing wrong and what she can improve on. So what else do I think that she's being slandered for? I'm trying to think. I think she's been slandered for meddling in politics. That's it. Apparently the Fula community will be they'll be launching some organization soon in the UK, and that's where the vice president should attend. Apparently she said she put herself forward. I got this from one of the bloggers on Facebook. I won't call his name because I don't know if he wants me to, but I mean everybody can see it. So he basically said that he got information that she wants to go to this event, but she's not Fula and she's just going in her capacity as first lady. Why, if you're not invited to this event, why do you want to go? Like, I mean, I don't know if it's true, but I'm just going by what this guy said. So things like that, I don't think, you know, you should, you know, just tone it down a bit. Tone it down. We all see what Mrs. Sierra Leone was like. Beautiful woman. I love that woman to bits. Very, very smart woman. Complimented her husband so beautifully. Complimented Dr. Ernest Kuruma beautifully, and they made such a good team. And Her Excellency Fatima Bio and His Excellency Madam Bio do make an excellent team too. They honestly really do. But my time is nearly up and I've just been talking about first ladies. So obviously in the next session when I talk about politics, I'll go a bit more. But yeah, let me just end on this. They do make a good team. And obviously we can see the love. That's another thing I didn't talk about. We can see the love, like the evident love between our president and the first lady. And I love that. I love that their love is so open and, you know, for the public to see. I love it. And as I said before in the beginning, if he accepts his wife, if he allows his wife to do all these things, who are you and I to keep going and we say all these bad things about her? Let her be. Does she need to tone it down a bit? Yes, she does. But if she's dancing and she's showing the whole world she's in love with her husband, the woman is in love. Nobody told you not to fall in love. Me too, I'm in love. That's why all the time I'm saying, king this, king that, my babe, my this, my that. Love is a beautiful thing. And, you know, sometimes we fall in love. And when you do silly things. you know, and you say silly things. So allow us Abi, to be in love. Oh wow, look, I've just seen birds. Is it three birds on the water. Beautiful venue. All right, guys, my time is up. Already been talking for 15 minutes. That's my target. So allow the woman to dance, but yes, Her Excellency, just tone it down a little bit. But be you, madam. Be your authentic self. If the world don't like it, they'll adjust us. Mwah. See you guys at the next episode of Chrissy J Speaks, and until then, keep watching. Mwah. Love you. Bye.
I want to flex my love, I want to impress, and I want to carry my love to a place she loves.